makeup is blown up on TikTok. Like, when I tell you every single Joker video I posted, a lot of them are in the millions, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very overwhelming. So hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be doing Joker inspired makeup. I am so excited to do this because I do not know how. This makeup is blown up on TikTok. Like, when I tell you every single Joker video I posted, a lot of them are in the millions, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very overwhelming. So I thought I was actually gonna do a video on YouTube where I can fully show you how I do my Joker makeup, because I did do a makeup tutorial on my TikTok, but it's not that long. It's literally only a minute long, whereas on YouTube I can literally go as full in depth as I want, and I can just, you know, I feel like I can just explain every single step I do a lot better, and also I can help you guys out more because I actually love seeing you guys recreating my tutorial. Like, genuinely, it actually makes me so happy. Like, the amount of TikToks, like, whenever I get mentioned, it's always to do with this Joker makeup video. So I thought I'm actually going to do a full in-depth one today on YouTube. If you do not follow me on TikTok, you might not have even seen this Joker makeup, and you might want to see it full in depth. So I thought, obviously for YouTube, that's what I'm going to do today. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first palette I'm actually going to be using is this Colourpop palette. This is the Fade into Hue palette. You're going to have to ignore the mess I've got on the front of this, but this is the makeup palette I'm going to be using. This palette genuinely has the most perfect shades in for Halloween makeup. This is the palette I've been using to do all my little looks at the moment because it's literally, it's so pigmented and it's so good. For this, to actually start off, we're going to start off with the brows. I take a little angled brush like this. This is a Beauty Bay Winging It brush. You don't have to use a wing brush. I just like to use one as thin as possible. This is the thinnest brush I have, so that's the one I'm going to be using. And to actually do the brows, I'm going to be going in with this colour here. This is shade Bold Type, and I'm also going to mix it up with this one here called Dyed Up. They're obviously very, very green. However, I like to mix these two together. I would choose that colour, but it has got a bit of shimmer in it. But as long as you've got a green eyeshadow, that will literally work absolutely fine. And then for this, I'm literally just going to take some pigment on the makeup brush here. As you can see, I'm taking the lighter one first, and all I'm going to do, you do not have to be neat with this whatsoever. Like, when I say you do not have to be neat, obviously just be a bit careful around the front of the brow, but what I'm going to do is just put loads and loads of green pigment on my brows, literally just with this brush here. I have already gelled up my brows as well, just to forewarn you. You obviously don't have to do this. I find that my brows look so much more defined when I actually gel them. One thing I did do in my tutorial I did on TikTok, I did actually put concealer on top of my brows because I've got quite light brows as it is. I don't think I'm going to obviously need to do that today. That's obviously a really good tip if you would like to make your brows extra bright, but for me, I don't need to do that today, and I'm just going to go straight in with the pigment. As you can see, my eyebrows are looking very, very green. This is what I'm doing now, and then we can get in with the darker green. Okay, so now that's all done, my brows are now looking like this. You're also going to have to ignore how pale I am in this video. I need to fake tan, but because it's so close to Halloween now, it's literally like, it's currently the 29th of October. I really want to get this video out before Halloween, so I'm going to try and even post this the same day. Hopefully it is the same day, because I did actually post a YouTube video yesterday. But anyway, I feel like I need to just get through this video so quickly and obviously help you guys out as well. So yeah, like you can see, I've literally just gone over with the green on my brows. It's not very neat, you don't have to be neat. As long as you've got them on top of your brows, that would be absolutely fine. But anyway, now once I've done that, I'm going to go in with the darker green, and this is in shade Bold Type. Just that one there, and all I'm going to do with this one is kind of put it on the ends of my brows, sort of to make like an ombre effect. And I feel like this also just makes the brows a lot more prominent as well. Obviously, if you like to go over the whole brows with this, you can. I'm going to start off by piling up on the end of my brow and then kind of brushing it inwards like that, and then I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. As you can see, it really doesn't take long at all. I find it really satisfying actually as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I like to brush it up towards the midsection of the brow and then kind of just blend it out, if you know what I mean. You can obviously mess around with this as much as you like. I'm actually really hoping this Joker makeup doesn't take as long as it did before, because when I did it before, it took me about 5 hours. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was taking my time with it, but now because I've done it once, I feel like I can just do it again really quickly. So that's why I wanted to do it today. Now my brows are all done, and now we can just carve them out. I'm literally just going to do the exact same normal thing I do when I carve them out. Just going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to carve them out with this brush here. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I've done that. Okay, so now my brows have been all carved out. You obviously don't have to do this, but I just like to do it because it's just something common I always do in my makeup, and I don't know, I just feel like I like my brows like this because, I don't know, it just makes it feel like more me, do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm now going to go ahead and actually do the purple eyeshadow. For this as well, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop palette again, and I'm going to go in with the shade Majestic, which is just that one here. It's like the most perfect purple shade. This is the Beauty Bay Throw Shade brush, and I'm just going to pick up a bit of pigment on this now, and all I'm going to do is just tap it on my outer crease, sort of creating a little circle circle like this, if you know what I mean. Literally just like that. I'm going to try and explain this the best I can because I used to be pretty bad at eyeshadow. In the way I used to watch YouTubers do eyeshadow and I was like, how the hell do you do that? So I'm going to try and show you exactly what I do and just explain every single step. But as you can see, I'm just blending out this circle here. And then once that's done, I'm now going to go in with a little bit of a lighter shade. I'm going to go in with the shade called Selfie, which is just this one here. This is a lighter purple. And I'm just going to put this in my inner corner of the eye. Again, just to make like a really, really nice blended effect. And obviously, I really like a bright inner corner of my eye. So that's what I'm going to do now. This colour also has a little bit of shimmer in it as well. And I actually really like how that adds to the look. I'm just going to pat that in my inner corner and blend it outwards. Anyway, I'm just going to neaten this up a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side. And then I'll be back. Okay, so now that's all done, my eyes are now looking like this. It might look a bit scary right now, but trust me, I'm obviously going to put lashes on and everything. If you're wondering, the lashes I'm going to use are actually Unicorn Cosmetics lashes. However, I don't actually know the actual style of lash because I've lost the packet, but these are the ones what they look like, just very, very long strip lashes. But anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and actually do some winged eyeliner, and for this I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Precision eyeliner. This is literally just a cheap one. You don't need to have an expensive eyeliner at all. I've never ever bought an expensive eyeliner, but personally I feel like all eyeliners are the same. So I'm just going to go ahead with this e.l.f. one now. I'm just going to do a wing. It doesn't have to be too big, but obviously because I've got the lashes, I'm going to do kind of like a medium size winged eyeliner. I'm just going to probably do it to about here. I'm not going to talk though when I do this eyeliner, guys, because I can't talk and do eyeliner at the same time, but I'll probably put some music on in the background and you guys can watch me do my eyeliner. Okay, I can breathe now. This side is now done. I'm just going to do the other side. Okay, that's all done. It's obviously not perfect. I might just try and fix this one a little bit, but for now I feel like this is the best that eyeliner is gonna get. I keep actually giving myself a scare because of how pale I look, but I feel like for Joker makeup, I feel like the Joker has a pale face anyway, so hopefully me having no fake tan on right now isn't a problem. But yeah, that's what I've done for the winged eyeliner, and now I'm just gonna stick on some lashes. Like I said, I'm just gonna stick on these Unicorn Cosmetics lashes, and then we can get on with the base. For some reason I just pressed record and it did not record, but thank God, because I was low-key crashing out about my lash not sticking on. For some reason this one on the left side won't stick on properly and it's so annoying. Is anyone else like this with strip lashes? Like, for some reason they look cute but I can't do them. Let me actually just figure out how to stick on this lash and then I'll be back, because otherwise I'm gonna go off a tangent about this. Okay, so the lash is finally now on. It's definitely looking a bit wonky, but you guys are gonna have to ignore it. You know, it's Halloween makeup, it does not have to be perfect. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my base now. Start off with my base. I'm gonna go in with the House Labs foundation. This is in shade 280 light medium neutral. I'm just gonna put a few pumps of this on my face. I will actually just do my foundation in this video. If you guys actually want to see a base makeup tutorial, I actually have one on my channel, so you guys can go ahead and watch that. I'll put it at the top now if you guys want to go and watch it. You can go and watch that now. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and obviously do the Joker details on top of this, because you guys might just want to do your normal base makeup anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do some foundation and a bit of base makeup, and then I will come back and we can actually do all the Joker details on top, because I feel like this is the main part anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do my base and then I'll be back. Okay, so now my base makeup is all done. It's now looking like this. Obviously I didn't do anything too heavy. I was just on like a light base makeup and, you know, bronzer, blush, done all that. But I thought I'd just show you as I do apply my highlighter. I'm actually going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty highlighter, and I'm just going to put this on top of my cheekbones. I thought I'd show you guys this because I'm going to put a lot more than I usually would on, and this isn't usually in my base makeup routine. It's not in my base makeup tutorial, I don't think. Even if your eyeshadow looks bad, literally just chuck this on top and it looks insane. So I'm just going to apply this on the top of my eyelids as well, literally just to add some glitter, and oh my god, it literally transforms them. I love it so, so much. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well, you know, just so I have a bit of highlighter on my nose. For highlighter and my base makeup now, that's obviously all it. Now we can get on and actually do the details. Okay, so I'm now just going to go back in with the Fade Into Hue palette by Colourpop. And I'm going to go back in with the purple shades for you to start with. So I'm going to go in with the purple shade Majestic. And all I'm going to do for this is actually, wait, I was going to go in with a little thin brush first, but I'm actually going to go in with a fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with the same fluffy brush I used to start with. And I'm just going to take some of the Majestic pigment, which is obviously just that one there. And then all I'm going to do is lightly do a line up here. Obviously to start with, it's not going to look too obvious. All we're going to really do is just make a really light line at the top, as you can see I've done here. And I'm going to do do a really light line at the bottom, just like that. It really doesn't have to be neat because this is just going to kind of smooth out the harsh line we're going to make in a minute. But once I've done that, I then like to just do a little side to side motion like this, and then just kind of fanning it outwards. And then I'm going to do the same with the bottom as well. Just do like a little fan at the top and then kind of blend it in with the line going down. So I'm just going to try and blend this line as much as I can, and that should be done. Okay, so now that's all done. Obviously right now it's not looking perfect. I know I keep saying that in the video, but it's because I'm trying to really rush. I'm gonna really try and get this video out today, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time obviously after this video editing it. But anyway, now I'm gonna go in and actually do the line, which obviously the Joker is known for, you know, the Joker's eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead with the darker purple I used to start with. So it's just this one down here. This one I actually cannot pronounce, but it's a really dark purple. And with this I'm just gonna go ahead with an angled brush again, and I'm literally just gonna create a line going upwards just like that, and then a line going downwards. You can obviously thicken this up as much as you like, but as it gets to the bottom here, I'm just going to do like a sort of rounded motion and then pull it up, if you can see, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. If I actually zoom you in, you guys probably be able to see a bit better. Once I've done that, I've kind of rounded it in like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side, get some more pigment out, and I'm just gonna drag it up like that. So you've kind of got 3 lines going into each other, and then I'm going to do the same on the bottom. I am just going to now fill in the little gaps as you can see at the top, so I'm just going to do a few more little lines, and then once you've done that it should be looking like this. Honestly, I feel like you might be a bit scared right now because it might look a bit dodgy, and yeah, mine does look a bit dodgy. But anyway, now is the time we're actually going to blend it out, and again I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush. All I'm going to be doing to blend out is just making a little up and down motion at the top, just like this, and then it should make a sort of like glowing effect. And then at the bottom of this little triangle here, I'm just going to do a little swipe like that, so it sort of like makes a glow. And then I'm just going to do the same at the bottom as well. Obviously you can apply as much pigment as you like to get it as dark as you want. I think for now this should be okay. I might just put a little bit more pigment on the top. I'm going to do something like that and then blend it out a bit more like this, so you've still got like a little triangle going on. Anyway, that's what I do for the top, and then I basically just do the exact same for the bottom as well. I'm just going to do another little triangle going down just to literally define it. But anyway, now let's get on and do the next step. Okay, so now once I've done this, I'm just going to go ahead and do the little ha-ha things all over the face. I'm going to start off by doing on the cheeks here. One thing I did do wrong in my first tutorial, I did the J on the wrong side, so I'm going to actually do a J first. I'm just going to go for it. It might be the wrong way around, but it's fine, it's Halloween. Is that the right way around? I hope it is. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it might be flipped for you, but you know, it's absolutely fine. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do the little ha-has. Obviously for this, I'm just gonna take an eyeliner. The whole point of this is obviously it's gonna look messy. It does not have to look perfect. Don't obviously overthink it too much. I feel like the first time I ever tried to do this makeup look, I overthought it and it took so long. But all you need to do is literally just do loads of ha-has on the face. It does not have to be neat whatsoever. And once I've done that, if you want to actually drag it down just to make it a bit more messy, you guys can do that as well. Go over, again, going ha-ha. Above the eyebrow, I'm just going to do a few ha-has as well. And then the other thing as well is to do them down the neck. Obviously, I'm not wearing the Joker outfit right now because I just chucked this top on because I just find it easier to do the makeup with it. But I'm just going to do a few ha-has down the neck as well, still keeping on the same side. So I'm just going to do ha-ha there. Just don't overthink it when you do it. Literally just do it, and then as you can see, just dragging it down and maybe just doing a couple in the middle and then maybe one like that. Okay, so now that's all done. Now we can get in and do the lips. I'm going to keep you guys zoomed in because I feel like you guys can actually see me do the makeup better. I probably should have started the makeup off like this to start with, but anyway, it's absolutely fine because we're gonna get on and do the lips now. So for lips, I'm gonna go in with the Peaches and Cream lip liner in shade Hotline. This is the darkest colour I have, so obviously if you have a darker shade than this, use a darker shade. This is a dark brown. I'm just gonna outline my lips with a dark brown, and then once I've done this, I'm actually just gonna create a little line coming outwards like this. I don't like to make it too big. I still want this makeup look to look cute. I'm not gonna do a too big of a line, just a little one, sort of to about here, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then I just like to blend this in a little bit. Okay, so now once I've done my lip liner, I'm going to go ahead with this lip stain now. This is the one by Colourpop. This is the brightest red colour I own, so I'm just going to go ahead and literally just do this on the inner part of my lips. It's just going to go ahead and blend it out with my finger. I'm just going to do this on the top as well. Once I've done this, I'm now actually going to go in with some fake blood. This is the fake blood I'm going to use. I literally got this from Amazon. But anyway, I'm now just going to go ahead with a little angled brush here. I'm just going to take a little bit. I also don't want it to look too over the top, but as you can see here, I've got obviously these lines coming outwards. Where the lines are coming outwards, I'm just going to put a little bit of fake blood there and then just blend it in to the inner part of my lips here. And I think for now I'm just going to leave it as this, and then I'm just going to set my face. And then just to set this whole look in place, I'm just going to go ahead with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This honestly will keep your look on all day, well, all night if you have a Halloween party, so I actually really recommend this setting spray. I think I just tasted it. But anyway, I'm just going to set my face with this. And then the makeup look's all done. It honestly did not take long at all. I think this whole makeup look probably took me about half an hour, which is crazy because obviously it took me so long before, but I feel like now because I've done it once, I can do it again and again and again. Yeah, this is the makeup look all done. I really hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. This is a very last minute video, but because you guys actually really enjoy the Joker makeup so much over on my TikTok, like it literally has the tens of millions of views, like all combined together, which is actually crazy. So I hope you guys actually really enjoyed this Joker makeup video. Make sure to tag me in any videos you create with my makeup. I love seeing them. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. I want to hit my 100k dream one day, and I want to have a YouTube plaque behind me. I really hope I haven't had red lipstick on my teeth when I was just speaking, because it looked like I did. But anyway, yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching this video. I love you and happy Halloween. Bye.